So between episodes, literally an hour has passed. No time at all. I made it back to the car because I plan on getting out of it. So with this fractured thigh, we're kind of base bound a lot more than we once were. And that sucks a lot. It's actually very, very quite sad. I do need to trade out the car on the way back to one of the ones we found at the lot we drove through. Remember when the helicopter was there? I think getting one of those red cars is probably just a better idea. This one's seen better days, to say the least. I absolutely battered it on our journey. It was already battered when we found it, and everything else in between. Has not been an ideal trip, and now we've got a fractured thigh just to top it off. So I think what my little game plan is to head back to base, spend a few days just relaxing, get our leg to slightly better stand-ins. Don't know how far we're going to wait for it to heal, but I'm sure it'll be okay. And then I kind of want to head to Rosewood. So down in Rosewood there's a big old bookstore. I don't think there's one here. Like, not at all. I'll be shocked if there is. One of these are the key, didn't it? Yeah, this one. I'll be shocked if there's anything I need, but it'll be worth the trip. This is in way better shape. Engine's at 46. It's going to be the only drawback, I think. Engine's at 81. It's almost worth dragging that home. What's our towing like? If we can drag that home, use that as our basically project beast, tear this whole thing down, switch it all over to this one, give ourselves a nice new shiny wagon. I reckon that's a good way to go. You know, as long as we can tow it, that is. Don't quite know if they've changed towing for this update or added changes to it. We're about to find out. Attach the two vehicles. That's when we need a tow bar. Otherwise it's just as shaky as it always was. Christ. I think as long as we can get it off the dirt. Are you going to move? Very, very badly. Wonder if once we get faster we'll be okay. Nah, there's no getting faster. Well, first things first, let's get this bad boy detached. I think I might just sling a tiny bit of fuel in because I would like to come out and get it. I think if I can get this puppy home and get it safe, it'd be a good day. Did find a rubber hose, didn't I? I did, and I kept it. Nice. Siphon gas. We have got the fuel pump back at home as well, so I'm not too worried about anything really. We can just head home, refuel it, and have a damn good day. Do you reckon? That'd be alright? We are getting drowsy. That should be more than enough fuel to get us back home. At the very least. Nice. Okay, that'll do out here for now. Let's get back to base. Let's get ourselves unloaded, to be fair. We've got a lot of extra gear we really do not need at all. Can we ditch? It's crazy how heavy they are now. Let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. Shift some bits about in the bag. Sack off the pipe wrench, and that gets us just underweight. Once we have an egg. Nice. Alright, let's get back home safe and sound. We made it. Made it back to our nice humble abode. Doesn't seem like too many Zeds have rolled in, which is nice. Just going to leave this out here for now. Get her refueled. Can I refuel from pump? Yeah, nice. We are good. Get out of here, boy. We are incredibly tired too. Not good. Oh, I hate it all. Okay, let's go to bed. We're tired. We're just not in a good place, really. Not in a good place at all. We do have water, though. I'll take it. Alright, what can we do to pass the time? We have got a book. Book that's in the car. Classic. think what I'd like to do through the downtime over the next few weeks is work on our cooking a bit, read this mechanics book for one, and start working on the mechanics skill, but also head to Rosewood bookstore and get ourselves maybe a foraging book. I feel like that is one thing that's gonna pretty much turn the tide on late game stuff. Oh, we need a light to read now, don't we? Forgot about that. But yeah, I think once we can crack on and get some of that down, that is going to be the difference between living long term or dying, because it's kind of ruthless now. The kind of early mid game is just so much longer and much more of a struggle. I think getting through the first winter is pretty much our first main goal. Yeah, it's got to be. So there's a lot that we need to do and a lot that we need to suss out before we get there. Because if we get there and we're not prepared, kind of going to shoot ourselves in the foot, big time. But yeah, we can kind of cross that bridge when we get there. I think I'm going to leave that on the table for now. Get some food prepped up. What did we get? Rabbits. Yeah, I knew they were in there somewhere. Let's maybe just tear these bad boys down. One rabbit head, some rabbit meat, a poor cut, but it'll do. Let's get the other one down. Ah, Christ, there's a lot. A rabbit head. What can we do with that? Oh, we can get the skull. Animal brain. And a rabbit skull. I guess we have a new collection, ladies and gents. Let's get this bad boy done too. Oh man, every animal I find, it's coming in. It's got to happen. Animal brain. I don't quite know what to do with that, so I'm going to leave that in the corner. Maybe we should get it all in a paper bag, just for pure serial killer vibes. All right, let's get all of these cooked up. It's a shame they're all poor cuts, but I think I've had that on for forever. Nice. Up to level 3. Alright, I'm just going to prep all of these bad boys. Hang on, what's that? Is that like a weird carcass? Pick up skeleton. How very weird. Get bones? Bone pieces. Animal bone. Oh, I can use that as a weapon. That is very interesting. Pretty gross, but very interesting. I'm going to save those bones in case we can do like some cool rabbit bone armor. You know, like in Skyrim, when you get the massive dragon bone armor. If we can do that out of rabbit bones, that'd be so cool. Don't know why, but I'm very intrigued by it. Can we use the lettuce, or is that gone? She ran. Alright, maybe we get rid of that then. Garlic powder. And pretty much everything else in between. I guess all of that can stay. Get all of these bad boys in the freezer, and we are smooth sailing, baby. Let's get this puppy cooked and crack on with our day. Well, I think today consists of just taking out Zeds. There's a whole lot to do. There's a whole bunch of Zeds just surrounding. A few little trucks that I wouldn't mind trying to bring home. Trucks. That is a van. That is just a normal car. Don't know why I've got a weird habit of calling everything a truck, but there we go. I need to bring all of these vehicles home. We need to get on the mechanics grind. That is the only book we've read, and isn't quite finished yet still. I think getting that done and getting that underway is probably going to be my main goal, just because it's the simplest one. I'd like to do some foraging, but we're very slow, so that's going to be a very long process. I feel like our leg doesn't give us any negative effect at all. That's good. I like that. Cool. Well, we can definitely get some of that done then. I just need to track down a book first. I think once we're out of this little limping stage, I'll be a lot more confident to head out and go and have a proper browse. But for now we are strictly house ridden. I'm hoping this car's got a battery and just no gas. So we do have the key for it. It's the one thing that this place did bless us with. It's a nice taxi key. So hoping that'll be a one swing. That's okay. Can we get a big donk? Guessing we got muscle strain setting in. Yeah. It's gonna give us a good opportunity to get some of this stuff down though. Learn some new mechanics, have a big scroll through the crafting menu and see what we got. Yeah, battery at 86. Gas tank at 0. Nice. But yeah, it'll give us a good chance to get through some of the build menu bits and see what we can actually do without a recipe. Think that's my biggest gripe with it so far, is that you can't just learn things. Everything has to be picked up by book. As nice as it is, it also kind of sucks. Like I was trying to make a firebomb the other day, and I need a recipe to tell me how to fill a bottle with fuel and tape a rag to the top of it, which doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but there you go. It is what it is. Not really a lot you can do about that. I think in future, once the modders get a hold of it, a lot of stuff will be a lot more streamlined, but it would also be nice if it was in the base game, you know? There's got to be a way around it somewhere. Alright, this one is on the left, which means it's that side. Yeah, I think that makes sense, doesn't it? 2 cars, 2 brothers. Let's just refuel this bad boy from the pump. Get this bad boy back in the truck. And then I think I'm going to take this beater in first. This is going to be a job numero uno. Make sure that's closed before I drive off and completely forget. Not the most ideal, but we are losing weight, so keeping ourselves stocked up on cake is probably going to be our lifesaver. Alright, let's get this puppy inside. I'm pretty sure I've got a lug wrench. Lug wrench, lug wrench, lug wrench. Where are you? Do we not have one? Oh, don't. Please. There's got to be one around here somewhere. I'm sure I found like 3 of them. Oh. Okay, I'm going to have to go shelf to shelf for a minute. Fingers crossed we can actually track one down. Otherwise, this kind of ruins all of my plans over the next few days. Maybe... There we go. I knew I had one somewhere. No, it wouldn't be too far either. Alright, now I guess we go and finish up that book. I think that's job number 1, isn't it? Believe I left it upstairs too. I'm going to go take off my first wheel. That's what I'm going to do. We finished up the book. We are at a 3 times multiplier. I still hate this cut-off system. It's the worst. I don't know how to solve it either. I feel like it is purely because of those stairs just in there. There's not really a lot we can do about it, annoyingly. Maybe one day. I mean, I've got 2 areas that I am reporting to Indie Stone as we speak. So hopefully, big hopes, something does get done about it, but we'll see. I do have a lot of faith in them. That's not quite going to cut it. Let me take her just a little bit further back. That would do, but now I feel like I won't be able to get to those. Yeah, I can't even get out of the car. It's just going to be an episode full of me doing sillies with a car. Hopefully. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to start with the back wheels and just hope for the best. Can I do the front? We can do the front. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do the back. Okay, we need to have a little workaround in this garage. Otherwise, this is going to be a very, very slow process. Front left. Hang on. Oh, he lets down the pressure first. Okay. That's new. Every time you change a wheel on this, you now have to repump it. I don't like that. That's horrid. Oh, that's not nice. But something to keep in mind, for sure. Inflate that puppy. Oh, really don't like that. Imagine that, you're stuck on the side of the road. You have to get your spare wheel out. But it's got nothing in it. Even though it was definitely pumped up when you took it off. Oh, that's very annoying. Alright, well that's something to keep in mind for sure. Oh, okay, we can get out like that. Perfect. Alright, let's jump back in the front. Let's just see what the limit is. There. Okay. Now we can actually work with this. Perfect. Get that bad boy off. Can we get around the back, or is the workbench going to be in the way? Nope, we're good. Cool, 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 cool. Where are the vehicle mechanics when you need them? I do very much miss auto mechanics, but we are 40 points down, which isn't so bad. I think I might bring the other car in here too, and get it underway. So I did have to pick up and move that bench, which was kind of annoying, but it was just far too in the way. I wonder if we can get that down here. That fits better. Yeah, nice. Why are we so encumbered? Just carrying a lot of tools. Makes sense. Make a desensor. I'm going to have to take care of those guys. Probably do it whilst we're not fully overweight, I reckon. We are hungry, sad, and a little bit bored. But I think he's pretty good for the most part. I mean, he's dealing with it. Guess it's better than not dealing with it. Give 'em, fellas. There's only 2 of you. The power's going out any minute now as well. Not looking forward to that one bit. Where's your friend gone? Ah, beyond the tree. Oh, looking through forest is going to suck. Not looking forward to that one bit. One thing we do need to do though is try and get an axe so we can get this place a little bit more fortified. Would like to at least do the windows up on the walkway as you enter. And maybe some of these ground floor ones, but we'll see how we go. A lot of them are, well, they kind of double as beacons, really. Zeds do just somehow hone on them just because you're there and have a barricade up. Very weird, but something to keep in mind for the future for sure. Alright, let's go get fed. I might take this car in first, actually. We may as well. Fingers crossed she starts on a dime. There we go. We are double carred in. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to those back lights, but we can only try, right? There we go, we can. Perfect. Nice. Oh, we've actually nailed this a lot better than I thought. Let's go get some food. That hood is battered as well. Probably shouldn't go out without that again. Well, we probably shouldn't take that car out again. I reckon that's going to be head up to our little junction point, switch it over and head on back. It'd be nice if we can actually get that done though. I'd quite like both of those cars back home. Both of those red ones. Because they are just absolute steeds. What did we get? Do actually have a lot of food. Wouldn't mind getting that ham out. We could always make a ham sandwich. Rabbit meat is still good. We got a bunch of sandwiches now as well, which are pretty tasty. Get one more game roast in there. Nice. And I think I might just wait this out. Make ourselves another sandwich, and we should be good to go. Nice. We need to slice that, don't we? One thing I don't like about this is you can't slice stuff whilst on the move. You can't right-click it anymore. You need to be on near a surface. Same goes for opening tins. I'm sure I've opened tins whilst on the move before. I'm sure I've done it whilst like brushing my teeth or something stupid. But yeah, we can't do it without a worktop. Kind of makes sense, kind of slightly frustrating, but it is what it is. What can you do? Moaning on, well, nothing right now. So maybe just add a slice of ham to both of these two. Don't want it to go to waste. Nice. But yeah, the crafter menu has slightly changed in a negative way, I'd say. Purely because, I mean, I think we can still do things like open the tin. Yeah, we can, which is good. But there's things, very, very simple things. I don't have an example for you right now. Ripping up clothes, I think, is one of them. You have to come in here for. There's a few other bits I've seen. I don't have an example for you right now. But they're there. I think slicing bread is the first one I've noticed that is a little bit frustrating. Was that... Should we just search bones? Bone. Smash bone. Smashed jawbone. Which would give us little bones. Carved bone. All bone. Sharp bone fragment. Bone fishing hook. Ah, okay. Well, that's what we do with bone pieces, I assume. How cool. Make a jawbone club. Funky. There's a lot of stuff we can do with bones. That's very interesting. I think I might get him cleaned up. Well, it's still a big old limper, and I was walking out and just noticed all of the blood on his trousers. So that probably can't be too healthy for him. So before the water runs out, I reckon we just wash him. We still have, we've still got pretty much unlimited water, which is good. I know that it's like right around the corner, day 15. Day 15 and we're still good. Surprising. Very surprising. Bandage, I will take another one of those just in case. Stress and boredom are still a pain, to say the least. Do want to work out these as well, the bone pieces. Wonder if anything's popped up now that we're near them. Open dented unlabeled can. I feel like that, yeah, it just gives us bone pieces. But what can we do with bone pieces? I wish there was a thing where you could, like, highlight the output, if you know what I mean. There we go. Required items. Bone pieces. Output items. Bones. Bones pieces required. Here we go. Hand drill. Carve large bone bead. What can we use that for? No idea. Make bone armor gloves. Make a bone mask. I mean, this does look very cool. We need quite a high carving level. How do we get that? Carving level 1, yeah, once again. And we need to learn the recipe. Most of the stuff we can do without a recipe, which is cool. Speaking of recipes, I think I want to get him some forearm armor. We've got a couple of magazines. I could probably use that one. Read and done with. Just need some duct tape. Search through absolutely everything before stumbling across the only piece of duct tape we have, and we can't even use it for these. Wonderful. We need to find an actual magazine. Classic. Kinda hoping there's at least one in here. Little magazine stand. Apparently we need a recipe for this as well. I don't remember reading one of those. Huh. There you go. Again, another slightly frustrating thing because I should just be able to make that, but that's okay. We can cross that bridge when we get there. We do have duct tape though, which is nice. I think a bookstore mission is just calling our name that a little bit more. But for now, I reckon back to the garage, get ourselves working on the second car. As long as we hit level 1 today, I'll be quite happy. So annoying. So annoying. Car number 2, 9% hood. That's not a healthy hood. Not at all. Yeah, I wonder if we could take the taxi up to the other cars. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe once we hit level 1. Maybe even level 2. Yeah, all of these tyres are battered as well. We are getting XP doing this, aren't we? Yeah. Christ, they're only getting worse. It's a shame about the, we have to inflate everything now. It's going to make things so much longer. Get the front right down. Front right back on. Yeah, it's basically my life. I miss auto mechanics so very much. Didn't think I would, but here we are. Regretting each and every one of my decisions to update this game. I'm kidding. That's a big joke. It's so good. I'm loving it all. But I do miss some mods. Yeah, down 6%. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. These are just standards, aren't they? Yeah. Tyre old. We may actually have some next door. Just over the bridge in that workshop. Could always head over there and have a look. If we can just get some standard tyres. Vehicle type standard. That is all it would need. And we'd be smooth sailing. But at the same time, we could just head up and get the new ones. Probably not a bad idea. Get the radio out, and that should be us at level 1. Bang on the mark. Look at that. Level 1 down means we can actually remove stuff without damaging it too much, and things are going to get slightly, ever so slightly quicker. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day. Let's call it quits for now. Let's go get some food and rest our little head. We're a bit weepy. We're extremely bored. Let's just try and sort them out of touch before it gets a bit too overwhelming. I think level 3 sneaking is kind of a pretty good mark. We're getting fairly close to these and we've only pulled one out. That's a first. I like it. We are getting a bit sleepy, but we're also a bit weepy. Kind of want to fix up both of the other two, and now I may have shot myself in the foot. There we go. But yeah, it seems like level 3 lets you get fairly close without drawing too many Zs, which is nice. 158.1. Not bad. Not bad at all. I reckon we've got this word in the bag, man. We got this word in the bag. Alright, let's go sleep off all of the pain that we've got. We're still not walking right either. It's been like 3 days. Kinda hoping tomorrow's gonna be the mark. I need to get moving. I don't like it. I feel trapped. It sucks. It really does suck, especially this early on. This is when we should be like grafting constantly, trying to get ourselves as tip-top as possible, not limping our way to a slow death. But it's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's get ourselves in, let's get some sleep, and hopefully tomorrow starts as a bit stronger. I think I'm going to try and track down some new wheels. We're still a broken man. There's still a lot of Zeds blocking our path. One of them's got a funky bag on. I want to go see what that is. We're still yet to see any, like, survivor Zeds spawning. I think... I know that they come later on. I know that we're a long ways off, but I feel like the hunting knife Zeds and stuff in Build 41 came very early compared to how long they're taking here. We're 10 days off full max population, so there's still a lot of time for them to come. Believe it's set to day 28. We're at day 16 coming into. So it's only a matter of time, but until then, we need to start figuring out weapons and how we can actually start attaining some, because we're kind of struggling. I'm not quite built to be a blacksmith yet. We haven't got any books, we've got no recipes learned, we've got pretty much nothing to help us long term late game. So we're going to be scratching for a little while, but if we can work on our short blunt and bits for now and just use what's around us, I reckon we'll be okay. It's just going to be a long burn. We have got a few shovels and things as well, which is going to be good. We do have some access to the industrial site, which also houses quite a few weapons. And there's also a fence in the middle that's half broken down. We just need to go and either get some Zeds to finish it off so we can reap the rewards, or just go and take half of it. There's at least 1 or 2 iron pipes up there. I want to see what that bag is. It kind of looks like a jockey. Could be like a camel pack, maybe. It's got an attachment on there too. There we go. So it'd be nice to see if we can maybe get a flashlight attachment on it. That one does have proper straps, unlike this one, so we may actually be okay. Hydration pack. Yeah, there we go. Should take it. Encumbrance reduction 85 compared to 65, but with less carry weight. I'll take it just for good measure. I feel like it's maybe not a bad idea. There's a cleaver just in there too. And a normal backpack. I think they only carry 12 though. Not the most ideal. There's one. With a brand new cleaver. There's 2. So I would very much like to get the blades up. The pyro knives are very common, fillet knives too. If we can make them actually usable and try and get some big old chin stabs, we could actually be smooth sailing out of here. But until then we're kind of stuck with whatever stubby metal pipe or steel bar we can get. Alright, there were a few tires and bits over here last time, weren't there? If we can get some standard ones. Maybe. Now that I'm here, I'm not very confident. Regular standard vehicle brake. It's a good start. Both of the cars we've got are standard, so that's a great start. Wooden rod, a funnel. There's bits we don't need. Heavy duty mufflers, hand drill. May not be a bad idea. Oh, we have got one at home, to be fair. Alright, well that's pretty much the end of that. Turns out there's nothing here at all. Nothing of value anyway. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. Guess we just head back home, rest up for a few days. Wait out this just mess. Day 16. Helicopters probably... Nah, we're good for round 2 for like another month, I reckon. At least half a month. The power is going in no time though. Definitely need to solve that. I think the growing Z population needs to be solved as well before it gets out of hand. It's mainly around the... What is it, like a power pylon? Ah, the water tower. Mainly around the water tower that they're growing, but it's something that we need to be aware of and something that we need to get on top of. Doing a good job so far, but if they keep growing and our leg keeps not being okay, it's going to get messy very quickly. Oh, we're good on that front. Should we just take care of them all? We're in a lot of pain. Could be a little bit of a drawback. Another one down. There we go. Now we're looking good. We're looking solid. There's one. There's two. Nicely done. And now for round 3. Beautiful. Oh, we are looking a whole lot better. We'll take that watch. Slowly building a collection ready for when we get the book. If I can just break them all down in one hit and get ourselves smooth sailing onto level 2 electrical, we should be able to hotwire vehicles in no time. That's going to be a game changer. Is that just the... Ah, 2 iron pipes. Nice. Both brand new. Perfect. Okay, we are weapons free. Would like to just check this out quick too. Looks pretty good. Looks very good. All we need is fuel, which we have plenty of. We might just get this sorted now. We can have car number 3 on the go. Drop off these iron pipes, fill up our water, and head straight over. I wouldn't mind giving that handgun a quick whirl as well. Maybe not round here, I think. When we head back to... So, I did have a little plan. When I head back to the gun store, which I absolutely will, I think... We don't have a key. Don't have a key. You know, we can fill it up anyway. I think when I head back to the other place, to the gun store, I'm going to take that handgun and build a campfire. If we can build a campfire, we don't even need a firebomb. We can just stack it up and go. You know, head right out to the far end where it's fairly quiet last time we were there. Load it up with a bunch of Zeds and just go to town on it. I reckon that could be a grand way to maybe get through it all. Smash middle left window. Can we get in through that? We can. Cool. Straight in the driver's seat and no key. That's okay. It is what it is. We can save it for a rainy day. Flyer, mail ad for Ekron. US Mail Service is looking for mail carriers in the Ekron and Irvington areas. Okay, we do know where that is now. Perfect. We have a nice indication of where to get. Christ, we did cover quite a bit of ground. Big old lake down here too. But yeah, Rosewood is the next endeavour, I think, somewhere down here. It's a shame we haven't got a map for that. Thanks, Mr. Mail Carrier from Ekron. Doing the world a grand service. At least you were once upon a time. Let's just get this topped up and then probably call it a day, I reckon. It's got to be around that time. I think between episodes I might just crack on and get some mechanic work done. Maybe try and weight off this leg a bit because, yeah, it's starting to be a bit of a struggle. But I reckon we'll come around. We're going to be flying in no time. I've got no doubts. Beautiful. Alright, well, I am going to love you and leave you in the cold, hard floor of our garage. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to the members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.